trip part 3. So the weather in Malta this evening is quite lovely. The weather has been dropping. It's like 18 degrees Celsius right now. And in fact, this November has been my favorite weather because it's not hot and it's not too cold for me. It's just like the perfect weather as I do not have to use AC or have to use the heater. As always, please like, follow, subscribe, comment, tell me what you think at the end of this video. Zanzibar happens to be a top tourist destination in Africa, but behind that very beautiful sunny island with blue waters lies a dark history. Yeah. And if you visit Zanzibar without visiting StoneTown, you are wrong, because that is where most of the history of Zanzibar lies. 10 centuries even before the atrocious transatlantic slave trade in West Africa. Something heinous was already going on in East Africa by the Arabian slave masters. By the 15th century, the Portuguese arrived at Zanzibar and they took over Zanzibar. They were ruling for about 200 years. At this time, Zanzibar was booming in spices and ivory. And of course, the usual pattern of the slave masters. They came with their religion, of course, because, it has always proven to be an effective tool, to break people's beliefs and cultures. And eventually the whole slave trade thing is happening. And afterwards, the Omanis would later dominate this slave trade in East Africa, especially in Zanzibar, with StoneTown being the main port. Yes, they were taking the slaves to India, China, Middle East, even the Americas. Yes, and as these things progressed, in the 19th century, the British arrived Zanzibar with the claim that they came to abolish slavery. So they abolished all the slave markets, and Zanzibar became a British protectorate, right? And then by 1896, there was the Anglo-Zanzibar War, which till date is termed the shortest war in history. In 1963, Zanzibar gained its independence. 1 month later, there was the Zanzibar Revolution. Eventually, Zanzibar would become an autonomous region. Till date, Zanzibar is still semi-autonomous region under the country Tanzania. But now, I want you to come see StoneTown with me. Good morning. So the following morning, I went to the hotel rooftop with this very lovely rooftop terrace and a pool. Then I went to the gym and I checked my weight and did some cardio. And then I had my breakfast afterwards. My tour guide, he came to pick me up. Along the way, we saw this fruit seller and bought some mango strips to our first stop, the Tangawizi Spice Farm. At this farm, we saw some spices, including vanilla, nutmegs, and we saw this guy that was making very beautiful adornments for us. By the way, Tangawizi means ginger in Swahili. And then this is the tree bark for cinnamon, and we made some collectibles from all the things we saw at the farm. Then this is the cotton. I felt it was so nice and so soft. And then we saw this local coloring stuff that people could use, for lipstick or, just some fun coloring. And we saw this guy who was climbing this coconut tree and singing some sweet melody and dancing. He was just so hilarious and entertaining. Second joint. And this our friend was finishing up with our adornment. This was me being decorated and I totally loved it. And this crown, the flowers. This is my collection, my bag collection.
Yeah, welcome to Tanzania. Tanzania Spice Farm. And that's on the tour of the Spice Farm for 2 good hours. Coming out with my beautiful crown, my beautiful natural ring, my beautiful jewelry.
We were offered some tea afterwards and it was so refreshing. This was me eating jackfruit and trying to make out what it tasted like. I think it did feel like pawpaw to me. And yeah, I was just having the time of my life at the farm. Yeah, in my video. His name is Abdul. We returned from the spice farm. I was getting ready to go to the prison islands. We were waiting for our boat, and here I was asking them what boat is called in Swahili.
Dao.
Dao.
Yeah.
Dao. Okay, Dao. So I'm in a Dao, going to prison island. Here are the prison island. So they said they built it as a transition port for slave trade, but before the conclusion, the slave trade was abolished. So later they started using it as a quarantine center. They trade people here before they take them back to Zanzibar. Hello. Hello. Now at Prison Island, we are at the tortoise sanctuary. So these tortoises, they were gifted by the governor of Seychelles in the 19th century to Zanzibar. And you know, now the oldest tortoise is purported to be 196 years old as at 2021. So agile and active. Don't bite my hand, please. So this tortoise, what? Where did you see the age? Is this the age or this?
Is this one? This is the old age. This is
130?
Yeah.
We are going to the ruins, the prison ruins at the prison island, and we're done seeing the small and very massive tortoise. And they say the oldest one currently is 196 years of age. And some pictures. I mean, why not? I took some great shots, and these are just a few of them. I hope you enjoyed this trip to StoneTown as much as I did, right? If you have already been to Zanzibar, you know how beautiful to be in this place, the beautiful blue waters, the weather, the feeling, the people, the culture. It's like so mixed. You have like the indigenous, the Indians, the Persians, the Arabs. Like it's a fusion of culture in Zanzibar, and this is something that makes Zanzibar a very beautiful place. You should visit Zanzibar. And in my next video, I'll take you to another town in Zanzibar for you to experience the beauty of this region with me. I hope to see you in my next video. Please like, follow, and subscribe. Until then, take care. Bye.